Hello and welcome along to episode 6 of Cracking Packs. I'm Citron Zed. Thank you very much for joining us. Quick homage to International Star Wars Day. Of course, it is May the 4th here in New Zealand, 10 p.m. New Zealand time, our weekly stream. So welcome along. Star Wars Day today. Star Wars shirt. Stand up so you can see it. It's pretty cool. I like it anyway. So in honor of Star Wars Day and it being episode 6, Return of the Jedi, Jedis being knights, we're going to play a knight deck. I haven't made it yet. There isn't actually a knight deck available as a pre-constructed deck. Not yet anyway. Maybe when when Wizards release after the closed beta or after the open beta, maybe one of the pre-constructed decks will be knights. But at this stage, it's not. So we're going to be on our own for a bit. That's fine though. There's plenty of room to make a knight deck. So the quest that we've got to finish today is attack with 30 creatures. It switched over at 9 o'clock New Zealand time while I was in the middle of a quick constructed run. So I got snuck a couple of creatures through. So yeah, no, we'll start looking at the deck. Hopefully we can put something together. So we'll have a quick look and see what knights we do have currently available. So we've got a whole bunch available. We'll have a quick look at what we have unowned. But first, because it is cracking packs, we have 10 packs of Dominaria to open, and I want your opinion. There's 10 packs. We can open it at once, open 10, or we can open them individually. So up to you. What do you reckon? Do we open them all at once and just open 10 together? That'll definitely top our vault progress over 100%. So we'll get a bunch of wild cards that we'll be able to use to make our Knights deck. But yeah, what do you think? 10 or 1 by 1? Silence from the chat. That's right. That's a new thing. 10. Open 10. Okay, we'll open 10 all at once. Thank you, Paylength. It's a bit hard to have a question. Yeah, laggy chat. Okay, no, that's cool. We will open 10. So opening 10 now. See the vault progress goes up and over. Helm of the Host. That's pretty cool. That might be something that we can look at putting into the Knight deck. Black Blade Reforged for each land you control. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. So if you equip it to a legendary creature, which is a bunch of legendary knights, that could be very cool. Daring Archaeologist, also pretty cool. Mirari Conjecture, Naban, Dean of Iteration, but Helm of the Host and Blackblade are the things that have caught my eye, and also a rare wild card, so that's real cool. So we won't be buying any more packs tonight. That's fine. We'll just pop our vault, get our rewards from that. So cool. Thank you very much. 3 uncommon wild cards, 2 rare wild cards, and a mythic. And yeah, we'll go back in and try and put this Knight deck together. So we'll just click the filter to unowned. I want to try and keep it white-black, but there might be a reason to splash, so I'm not gonna filter by color. So we will search night. So nights, there's quite a lot of them in white, obviously. Nights being one of the sort of mainstays of white. But recently we've seen a lot of vampire nights. So vampire nights also very much in black, and then the various other knights. So we've got some green knights. Steel Leaf Champion is an Elven knight, so that's quite cool. Alenda, the Dusk Rose, is a vampire knight. Huatli, Dinosaur Knight, that's kind of cool. Sunblessed Mount hunts for Huatli, and then a couple of legendary black and white knights. But I think what we'll do is we're going to put through some of the white knights. So I think we'll have the 4 Benalish Honor Guard, because we're going to have some legendaries. I think we'll skip the Famished Paladin because I don't think we're going to have any life gain, so we don't want a body that's not untapping. Knight of Grace, we will have some black permanents, so 3/2 First Strike is pretty good, so we'll go 4 of him. And of course, this is just the first iteration of the deck. What we do on the stream, we make a deck, or previously what we've been doing is we've been looking at the pre-construct decks, and then once we've done that, we play it, go back, have a look at all the cards that we could put in there, like History of Benalia, put that in there. Benalish Marshal is something that we definitely want in there. So 3/3 for 3 white, and all your creatures get +1/+1. So I'm just gonna make, how many can I make? So we can we'll make 1 of him for now in case we want to make another really awesome rare. Double Strike Quinde, he seems pretty cool. Danitha, or an equipment spells you cast cost 1 less, so I think we'll put a couple of Danithas in. Call the Cavalry, put 4 of, maybe a couple of Quinde. Now, Knight of Malice is the Knight of Grace. It's his distant cousin, so we'll put 4 of him in. He's a human knight, so that's okay. Cabal Paladin. Whenever you cast a historic spell, so historic is sagas, legendaries, and artifacts. Greetings, Sub-Zero. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us tonight here on Cracking Packs. So you may have missed us opening the packs, but that's right. We're diving into building a vampire, well, not a vampire, a knight deck. So we're just going through that now. So we've got about 13 picks left. I think we'll put the Cabal Paladin in. And maybe have a look at some equipment that we can use with Danitha. So get rid of that knight. We'll just search equipment. Obviously a bunch of things that sort of kick off equipment. The Black Blade Reforged was something that we talked about putting on, so maybe we'll put 3 of those in. That seems like a pretty cool thing to put in. Helm of the Host. So Helm of the Host, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary if the equipped creature is legendary, and that token gains haste. Ordinarily a 4, probably not so good. But yeah, maybe we'll come back and we'll just go back quickly and have a look at some of the other black-white knights. So we've got Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. As I just got the alert that someone did something. So Gal612, thank you very much for the follow. So Ariel, we've got 2 Ariel. So we'll pop 2 Ariel in. I don't know if we want an Avad as well. 1 or 2 Josu. What is Josu? Let's look. Josu. Josu Ves, Lich Knight. When Josu Ves, Lich Knight enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 8/2/2 black zombie knight creature tokens with menace. So we could definitely put a Josu in and maybe have, hopefully we have a space for Cabal, the new Cabal land. What is the new Cabal land called? Cabal something. Cabal Stronghold. Oh yeah, we've got one of those, so that should be cool. Go back and have a look at knights. So we don't really have any removal. We've got a couple spots left. Maybe we drop something. Just thinking. Banish Honor Guard. Only really procs off legendary creatures. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 legendary creatures. Maybe we don't run Banish Honor Guard. We'll just run 2. Cut the Cabal Paladin. Okay. I think you're right. We'll cut that. And then we'll have a look at some of the removal slots that we can put in. So we're probably going to want to cast down. It's a pity it's not this one. These are really, really cool. These are some of the new Friday Night Magic cards that are coming out. So there's a cast down. Currently the Star City price for that is about $5. There is Shana, also really, really cool. But my current personal favorite is the Friday Night Magic Opt. The Opt is awesome. I can't even. But yeah, no, sorry. Cast down. Just put a couple of cast downs in. Get rid of those non-legendary creatures. And by a couple, I mean 4. We've seen a lot of white. We've seen a lot of black removal. And there is a lot of sort of bits and pieces that we can wedge in from black. So there's cast down, which we've got Moment of Craving, which is good in the early game, but cast down strictly better. Walk the Plank, which just destroys, straight up destroys anything that's not a Merfolk. There's not really a lot of Merfolk being played at the moment, so that could be really good. Golden Demise, again, -2/-2 seems good, but with the decks that are being played, I just had like I said before this, I did a quick constructed mono green aggro is starting to be a thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we can do some things. Probably a Vraska's Content. We'll add 1 Vraska's Contempt and another Banish Marshal, I think. Seal away. Seal. Ah, yes, seal away is... Yeah, no, seal away is ridiculous. Why isn't that showing up? Wait. It's sorcery because it's not. It's an enchantment. So seal away. I don't know how it's an uncommon. You can flash it in. Yeah, you're right. We should definitely be playing 4 of those. We only have 3. We'll play 4, and we'll just try and cut something. Cut a couple of those, and we're going to cut those when we play 3 Zealoids. Yeah, okay. So, Banish on the guard, Knight of Grace, Seal away, Cast down, Knight of Malice. Oh geez, what is that enchantment that does all the things? This. I'll put one of those in. Because it's amazing. Okay, so that's a start. We can always come back and tweak it, and that's the idea of the stream. Normally we'd go with one of the precon decks, but we're running out of those, and I thought that being Star Wars Day and being the Jedis and Knights, we'd go with the Knight deck. Happy Star Wars Day to everyone. Just give the deck a name. Click done. There's the deck there, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I think we're very much ready to dive into some ranked. Have a go and see what's happening. So I'll have a quick go through some ranked. So we've got all our rewards open as well. These don't open again because these are a weekly reward. We'll go through. Select the deck, Jedi. So we were lucky enough to play a Friday Night Magic tonight. The Friday Night Magic was a Dominaria draft. In the Dominaria draft, in my very first pack, I got a foil Khan, so that was very, very cool. Now we're looking at our opening hand: 2 white mana, a Seal Away, Benalish Marshal, and Ariel. I mean, it's not the best hand in the world, but it's not the worst. I mean, we've got a Seal Away, so we can survive, and we do really just need the either 1 black or 1 white, and we should be away laughing. Half of me is saying keep it, and half of me is saying not. So I think we'll probably, yeah, I think we'll mulligan that just to try and get a white mana and a black mana, which we've got now. So that was a good idea. And then we've got a 2-drop and a couple of 3-drops and a 4-drop. So we'll keep that, and we'll definitely leave the Seal Away on top. We'll play a white mana and pass a turn to Metix. Hopefully you can see the MTGA tracker. You can't because it is hidden. I'm going to unhide it. That's the wrong deck. The new deck should be showing up now, so that's cool. Alright, so we'll play a Swamp. We'll get our Seal Away there, but we'll play our Knight of Grace. Now, mana lands don't have a color. So we've got a raptor hatchling. We'll just attack into the raptor hatchling. It becomes a 3/3, but that's alright. We'll seal the 3/3 away when he swings back. Didn't get our third land. It's a little bit of an issue, but it's not the worst. As we will just in turn pass over to Metix. Ranging Raptors. Okay, so a couple of things. We're probably going to seal away this token and then cast down the Ranging Raptors and swing in. Just because Ranging Raptors gets really, really carried away. And when we destroy it, it doesn't take any damage, so it doesn't proc. Still waiting on that third land drop, so hopefully we'll get that. As he plays a Forerunner of the Empire, digging for something. Ripjaw Raptor, which seems to be one of the green-red dinos have been starting to play Ripjaw Raptor more. It's a 4 to cast 4/5, and you can draw a card off it. So, I mean, it is really, really good. We'll play our planes. So we've got our 3 now. We're not going to swing into the Forerunner because there's just no point. So we'll just drop our Danitha and pass the turn. Welcome along to those new to the channel. We do this once a week on a Friday, and we've just started doing Will It Work Wednesday on a Wednesday, as bad things happen to our Danitha. Luckily the good Lord blessed us with a spare. So try and play a Quinde. I'm not going to attack. Hopefully he attacks with the Forerunner. This Dinosaurs deck, there is a couple of versions of it kicking around. It's all very polished now, and a lot of people have got a lot of cards from it. So he just hoses our 2/2s. Yeah, not looking good. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is the best example of how this deck is gonna play. Because this is a really well put together Dino deck. And it's the new version of the green-red Dino deck, which doesn't have the Polyraptor. It's just got the Alphas and the Ripjaw Raptors, Savage Stomps and stuff like that. So, yeah. Well, that hurt. Yeah, it's. I mean, the Dino combo has been something that's been kicking around for a long time, and especially in an MTG arena, when it was just Ixalan block constructed, and now, you know, there's a whole bunch of other things that they can add, but it was such a solid tribal in Ixalan. So Ixalan block is Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan, that it's just, I don't know, it's just evolved into this angry green-red thing that doesn't really worry about ramp too much anymore. It just bleh, onto the battlefield, and then so I think we'll just play another one before diving back into reconstructing the deck. I mean, initial thoughts are maybe we can stick to one color. maybe we need some 1-drop bits and pieces. Maybe we need some better draws in our life. I mean, we didn't add the Cabal land to it either, so there is a couple of mono black kicker decks around as well. I think we'll keep that. Going below 6 is a bit risky. Yeah, we'll leave that on the top as well. I mean, we're going to need a black mana at some stage, but at least if the Knight of Grace is on the top, we're going to be alright for a little bit. Fanatical Firebrand, so it's probably some form of Red Deck wins, which normally means that's going to get Magma Jetted or Magma Sprayed, sorry, basically the same card. Great. Riggin Runner coming in for 2. Boundless Honor Guard, Knight of Grace. Much of a muchness, so we'll just pay the Knight of Grace. Maybe Star Wars Day is not the day for knights. Who knew? Yeah, look, mono red. I mean, there's a lot of aggro out there at the moment. We'll hold on to the sail and try and catch him, I guess. And we've not been drawing all that well, so we'll sail away this Lannery Storm when it swings in. Attackers. Great, resolve that. No blockers. 4 damage. We will seal away the Lannery Storm. Yeah. Okay. So I'm all maybe after this we'll definitely revisit and have a look. Maybe we do Soldiers and Knights or something so we can get some 1-drops in there. Maybe we look more towards something else. There's not really any 1-drops Knights, so this is traditional Red Deck wins as opposed to Big Red. Big Red has got a lot of larger creatures, or traditional Red Deck win creatures, sort of like the Rekindling Phoenix, Hazoret, Jaya coming out. Man, someone's been watching me. So we'll play 2/2 Knight tokens if he kills one. If he ups his Jaya here. Yeah, no, there we go. Okay. So that didn't go quite the way that we wanted it to, but that's alright. So, Palanth, I think. We've got our work cut out for us to make this deck work. So we'll just have another quick look at what knights are available, especially in the 1-drop. So there's no black 1-drop knights. There's no multicolor 1-drop knights. This is showing unknown as well. No, it is not. Yeah, okay. So this is a white 1-drop knight, and he's a 2/1 for 1, right? Comes in, protects his buddy. Could be quite good. Maybe we try and do mono white. Let me get rid of all our removal. We can add things as well. Alright, let's try this. Just need that one drop. Now, there is a very cool one drop artifact from Dominaria. Where is he? This guy. He looks like a knight, so that adds to the flavor. It's just a 1/1. 1/1 for 1 that does a couple of bits and pieces. We'll then want to add some things. Don't know what we want to add though. We want to add some removal. I mean, we've got our sealaways, so perhaps now we'll want to go up to 4. 4 there. We've got the Black Blade Reforged, which will be easier now with the lack of black mana. Probably get another on Sarah's Wings, maybe. But yeah, what have we got? Exile white creature that's attacking or blocking. That's Vampire Clerics. Demystify, charge, Cartouche of Solidarity. Gets +1/+1 and first strike. It's not bad. There's probably some other things that we could do. Untap target creature, prevent all damage that would be dealt to it this turn. It also has cycling. Cycling is always a good thing to have. But we'll have a look through and see what else we can find. Baffling End. That's probably worth having a couple of. Ashes of the Aberrant. That's quite cool. It's no doubt going in a modern deck somewhere. Gideon's Reproach deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Yeah, why not? We'll put 2 of those in there. Now, if we have a quick look at the mana base, we're not going to want all planes, but we will want full art planes. So I'll just do a quick trick to get the full art planes. Those ones are cool. Maybe we'll go 50/50. A little bit of lag. Welcome along. Just going through making a night deck. We've decided to switch out and go to a mono white deck, night deck rather. We get rid of that. Oh, no, we'll leave that there. That's fine. That's fine anyway. This will just be a. It's almost a white weenie deck, which is cool. So white lands in the sands. Nope, Evolving Wilds. Maybe we could have Evolving cards in there to thin out the deck as we're playing. Memorial to Glory, Shepard Jones, Desert of the True. Desert of the True also cycles, so let's get 4 of those. I'm very much a big fan of these cycling lands. They come in very handy a lot of the time. So we'll get rid of 4 more of those and get some Shepard Jones. Shepard Jones just gives you the ability to +1/+1 everything. I actually played this tonight in draft and it was really handy. It's probably more better to go in a blue-white control deck or something like that. Martyr of Dusk. So it's a soldier. I mean, we can put him in. Makes a 1/1 lifelinker. Amazing. I like the idea that it's knights. I think this might play better. Not sure about that. We don't really have a bomb. It's a white bomb. Is there any white bombs? Zatalpa. Oh, it's definitely a bomb. Overwhelming splendor. Creatures and charm player control as well as abilities in their base power. Fall of Thran is the functional reprint of whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool though. Maybe we put an Evra at the top end. Wish they were cat knights. Maybe a Lyra. Lyra makes sense. Ketra's Monument. Ooh, that does seem good. Yes. Let's do that. Ketra's Monument. Maybe we'll definitely take that out. Maybe we don't even worry about Calm. It's a sorcery. And 2 of those. I all of a sudden really like the idea of having a Baneslayer Angel in the deck. So all the knights have gone out to do its bidding, and then it drops in, and everyone else tries to kill it. Okay, so let's see. We'll take Mark II for a spin. It's kind of nice because the Jedi's, you know, they're the light, they're the good side of the Force, if you will, unless you've started thinking about other bits and pieces. Welcome along, Who Hex. Thank you very much for joining in again. Good to see you. We'll try this Jedi Knight deck. See what happens. Hopefully we don't get put up against a whole bunch of really well thought out decks. Something that probably doesn't help is my rank. So I'm up in gold still. And up in gold, people are basically playing to win, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. We've got Dauntless Bodyguard, so that's cool. Black Blade, that's also cool. It's going to take 7 to equip. I didn't think about that. Maybe we should just get rid of that completely. I'm going to keep that hand though. We should definitely get rid of that. Mind you, when it does come out, it's going to be brutal. Looks like we're playing against blue-black control. Yay! So we'll play a Dauntless Bodyguard. We'll play a Aspiring Construct. Come back. Just going to swing in. Not really fussed about losing that first Dauntless Bodyguard. We almost want to lose the Aspiring Construct, so Champion of Wits comes in, draws a couple of cards. Maybe the night plan needs a bit more thinking. Black-White Knights is definitely something that could work. Swing in with the Aspiring Construct. Damage. Just going to try and get as much on the battlefield as possible before he starts going into nope mode, as people lovingly refer to it. GA tracker is not updated. Is it updated now? Ah, there we go. Now it's updated. Dusk Legion Zealot comes in. A bit more card draw. Loses a life. That's probably the most important thing. Well, for us anyway. Is he going to swing with his champion? Nope. Okay. Well, that's alright. I do... Oh, he is. Okay. I'm not going to block. So, no blockers. And we'll take 2. Knight of Grace doesn't seem as good anymore, so yeah, no, we definitely need to think about this deck a little bit more. Hopefully by next week we've had a bit more time to play around with it. And hopefully we'll get some more mana. It seems to be one of the things tonight where we just haven't got mana. I do have some codes to give away tonight as well for those who want them. Sub-Zero, you might be the only person that wants them. I think everyone else that's here has either got them or does not have a use for them, so let me know in the chat there if you want one of those. I will play Aspiring Construct. And we'll end the turn. Not as busy tonight as it normally is, but that's right. We had a massive Wednesday night. The Wednesday night stream we got raided, which is a good thing in Twitch land. I'm going to put these codes in the chat there for put these in here for you, Sub-Zero. No one else will take them, so that's fine. So basically, and we found this out on Wednesday night, you go to ntgarena.com/. /code redemption. Download the MTG Arena client. Man, still no land. Okay. Someone doesn't like us tonight. Must be because of the foil Khan that we pulled. Just attack with everything. So you go to that website, you download the client, you log into the client. Once you log into the client, you then redeem the code in the client. So let's enter the term. That's fine. Try and seal something away. So thank you all for tuning in. Love that everyone's got a place for the old streams. Way, there we go, third land. Okay, so we can play our Orchestra Monument now. I think. I'll try and play it anyway. Nope. No, so that gets negated. We'll swing in with our Sparring Construct. As I can see your comments that you're making in the other chat platforms, Huhex, and I agree at the moment. But for those just tuning in, so I'm going to draft tonight. I went 1 win and 2 losses. Rose Clash went 3 wins. One of them was a bye. I'm not saying that she wouldn't have won her first round if it wasn't a bye. I'm just saying that it was a bye. We'll try and play our Knight of Grace. Which is also going to get noped of some way, shape or form by the looks of it. Oh no, okay. Knight of Grace comes in. Hexproof from black, so it can't be Moment of Craving, which is probably a good thing. Always play green and always harrow. Don't know what you mean by always harrow. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm looking up your thing. Sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them into play. Shuffle your library afterwards. That sounds pretty good. It's a very good call on always harrow. So we will swing with our Knight of Grace. And do some damage. And then why can't I play that? Ah, right. So at the moment there's a glitch. This is basically end combat. It's not end turn. It's a first strike glitch. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting to come back. Why can't I play that though? Ah, this. Same deal. So we'll play Quinde. What we might do after this. So we've got our there was other thing. We reached 55 54 followers now, 55 followers, something ridiculous. I can't even sort of comprehend how we've gone up in followers, because the raid that came through, yeah, we're 55 followers now. So the raid that came through actually boosted us a whole bunch. I think we got 14 new followers out of that, and like, I mean, we needed followers, but that was cool. I'm gonna try and seal away all the things when he tries to attack. So now the plan is to try and get more bits and pieces. As we've just got another little notification from StreamAds OBS there, which iGreen has followed. Thank you very much, iGreen. Welcome aboard. Is let Chusa. So what we're going to do is we'll try and seal away the hostage taker. So only got one blue mana open. The idea being that if we can seal it away, we could then block with our Quende. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just actually seal it away this time. So we'll seal away the hostage taker, get back Quende, hopefully move to blocks, because Quende has double strike, and double strike is great. He's going to Field of Ruin our Desert of the True, which is fine, because we get a Plains. Block the Ravenous Chupacabra. Alright, History of Benalia, which we will now be able to play. Hey, cool. Alright, so I played the History of Benalia, and we've got our Black Blade here as well, which hopefully next turn we'll put on Quende, give him some angriness. That's the first strike, that's the double strike. And we'll leave 2 mana open for the other seal away. It's funny, iGreen 006, Huix was just saying before about always play green, and then you showed up, so. Attackers, he doesn't have any. Blockers, we don't need to block any. And my turn. Alright. So the sagas trigger in your draw step. Now, they've done that for reasons. As we'll try and equip this to Quende. See what he's got in mind. Probably. Ooh, okay. Vraska's Contempt, that's fine. Just go all out on him. We'll attack with our 2/2 Knight with Vigilance. And again, we'll leave that seal away there in case he swings with something that's got haste. I doubt it, but good practice. So this is Cracker Packs, episode 6. Started off with a bang. We decided that we were going to play Knights because it is Star Wars Day, May the 4th. And, well, we decided Jedi's are Knights, so that's okay. And we'll let them go to combat because there's nothing much else we can do. Let them block, and then at the beginning of my turn, during my draw step, all the knights will get +2/+1 until end of turn. Play a land. equip it to that one. Let's see what it's going to do. It's unsummoned my token, which makes things bad. Okay. So we'll attack with our other Vigilance Knight, which he's going to consign. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Not seen most of those cards in a control deck yet. So what happened? We got Oblivion. Consign Oblivion. Ugh, that's not nice. Alright, we'll play our Dauntless Bodyguard. We'll try to. He's got blue mana open. So the sagas, there are good ones, and then there are entirely average ones, and then there's a Scarab God, and he scares me. Baffling End, I can't Baffling End him. I think this is the time where we concede, because I don't think there's any coming back from that. That's unfortunate. I thought the Knights might work a little bit better. Why is the Shen stream sniping? I don't know. So we attack with 30 creatures, so that's fine. So we get our reward of 500 gold. They're still working on the economy. I don't know if they're gonna end up on how they're going to end up on by the time this gets to release. So sagas, there's been some speak and questions about sagas. So I like the idea of sagas. Some of them are definitely better than others. So History of Benalia probably only really works in that Knight deck that we're playing. Phyrexian Scriptures is kind of cool if you're playing black and basically anything that involves artifacts. Triumph of Gerard is handy, and we probably should have just played that over History of Benalia. I don't know why History of Benalia is actually a mythic. But I really like Flame of Cowd. Flame of Cowd is in my mono red deck. It's basically it's basically you play it when either you've just got jank left in your hand or you've got nothing left in your hand, and then next turn you draw 3 cards. It's just acceleration. This one I saw played tonight at the draft as a green player who hex. That might do it for you, maybe, I don't know. So all your creatures add 1. And then the first eruption, again, I mean, some of them are, I think they're definitely standard playable. I don't think any of them are going to make it out of standard though. If we look at the mythics, that are around from Dominaria. So we've got basically the Baneslayer Angel. There's not a whole lot of angels around though to sort of proc off Lyra. I mean, there's a couple, but so Sarah Angel's around, Angel of Sanctums, Angel of Condemnation. Yeah, so oh well, the night deck didn't work. That's totally fine. It was more of a gimmick than something. But I like the idea behind Sagas. I like the idea that it's a new card type. But yeah, like maybe some of them could have had a little bit more thought put into them. So that's pretty much it for tonight. Well, what I was going to do next is, feel free to stick around. I was going to quickly go into some quick constructed. We've got on Wednesday, 7 PM New Zealand time, we're going to dive into quick draft. So that will be Will It Work Wednesday from 7 PM New Zealand time. Basically, the idea is I am going to buy into a draft. You draft against bots. You then play against people, but I want your help drafting. So hopefully we'll get everyone again in on Wednesday night, and then just chuck some ideas out. It's definitely something that I am more than happy to draft what everyone thinks I should be drafting. But yeah, just stick around. We'll quickly go through some quick constructed. Will draft be available on Wednesday? It was meant to be available today, but I saw some posts about the state of the beta. Maybe it wasn't going to be available. I'll look in that. Okay, that. It's just May 4 till 7. Huh. I thought it was going to be longer than that. Maybe we won't be doing draft. Or maybe we'll have to draft earlier. Come back. This looks like blue-black control, which I'm sure there'll be a Scarab Guard in there somewhere, which is always great, having Scarab Guards. In my turn. Hope everyone's Friday night's going pretty good. As he plays a Monolith. Huh. That's kind of cool. Never actually seen that card before. Let's put 3 damage on his face. Alright. So yes, anti-scribbles, you are right. May 4th to 11th is the quick draft. I thought it was going to be longer. That's right. Harsh Mentor coming out. And then on the 11th of May, is Dominaria quick draft. Well, we're definitely going to have to rethink our stream. But Wednesday night, maybe we'll just do another. We'll do another Will It Work Wednesday. It won't be draft then. We will instead just take wacky ideas. Maybe a combo that someone's thought up. Maybe you can all go away and do some homework on a deck that you think will work. Probably not Knights. I don't think Knights work out very well. As Sweltering Suns comes around and hoses everything, Goblin Chainwhirler. iGreen is going to try draft tomorrow. Yeah, I think we'll probably do the same. So sack a creature of Planeswalker. We got in the graveyard. It's not going to go well for us. If we draw land, we can play our Hazard and swing in and eat everything. Hey, land, Hazard. Hazard's gonna get... No, not counted. Good. That's always good. Try and start eating everything. Thank you, Sub-Zero Warrior. Thank you for coming along. Good to see you. What creature or planeswalker he's going to steal? Probably... Oh yeah. Chainwhirler. Seems fair. Scarab Guard comes out. Okay. Now we know what's going on. So Scarab Guard is pretty much the bane of everyone's existence at the moment. Play a Rekindling Phoenix. So yeah, Scarab Guard. Basically, if your deck doesn't have Scarab Guard in it at the moment, it's not gonna work. Which is unfortunate, but what do you do? I don't know what they were thinking when they printed that card. I mean, I know it's a mythic, but everyone has one of it. It's got the mana to eat my Rekindling Phoenix as well. He's gonna kill that. Oh, that's alright. Basically, he's gonna amass a board until now he's gonna Scarab Guard my Rekindling Phoenix. And then it doesn't come back ever again. Oh wait, what? Yeah, no. So because it's no longer in the graveyard, I did this a few weeks ago to someone. Because it's no longer in the graveyard, it doesn't come back. I really hate that card. I mean, not as much to say, hey, maybe we should ban that card, but I really hate that card. Okay, so cycling. What can we get? Now we've got another Rekindling Phoenix. I can definitely cook you some eggs tomorrow, Brother D. I will add you to the list. I did say before 6 AM, and now is before 6 AM, so that is more than okay. Now there's a Nicol Bolas. So if the Scarab Guard wasn't going to get us, Nicol Bolas probably will. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library. Each opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. Bolas does all the things. Is that Flamer Cowled? Play a land. So the good news about that is he didn't get to scry. And also this is just gonna forever be a 0-1 because, well, the token doesn't go to his graveyard. We're not going to block because we don't want him to Scarab Guard our Rekindling Phoenix again. We have learnt our lesson this time. One life. Yeah. Fanatical Firebrand doing the work. Yeah, not the best matchup in the world. But you know, we'll keep playing. We'll earn some gold, so hopefully we can try and make back some gold. I've got to be careful to make sure that I actually have packs to open on cracking packs next week, and I don't spend all my gold trying to quick construct it. Speaking of cracking packs, let's crack an actual pack. That looks better. We'll keep that. And put the mountain on the bottom. Now, does anyone want an MTG Arena code? Because I have an MTG Arena code in my hot little hands. Nope, no one wants one. That's fine. Oh, that's a cool foil. Alright, so you can, in fact, use the code to get into the beta. You have to go to mtgarena.com/code redemption and then do it that way. But once you've done that, it will get you in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that, Hoax. So I just opened an actual pack. Commons. All of the commons, all of the time. This is actually quite a good pack. So every Dominaria pack has got a legendary creature in it. So the legendary creature is Whisper, the Blood Liturgist. Then there's a Serra Angel, a Wild Onslaught, and we got 2 rares. So we got the normal rare, which is Shalai, and then the foil rare, which is the Mirari Conjecture. So that was kind of cool. Just cool to go through. Shalai is very cool, but the arena code is that. I'm going to stop holding it up soon because it is hurting my arm. Hopefully someone wrote that down. I'll put that aside as a code that's being used. Yeah. Playing against Jingle J with mono red in Quick Constructed in MTG Arena. And draw. Playing against blue-red control, which is a bit of an angry matchup. Try and swing in and get a couple of damage in. Lots and lots and lots of control decks, and not really aggro decks that are doing the damage that they need to do. Just so much control, and one is negate, there's unscatter, syncopate, cancel. I mean, like it's basically it's almost going back to Return to Ravnica blue-white control days, which were dark days. Everyone was playing it. I played it. But that's right. So, Jingle J entering the draw step. 4 mana now, so see what they're going to play. Yeah, that's definitely a card, but we can deal with that next turn. It's not going to be a problem. So we've got an Abrade, which is even better than the Lightning Strike that I was going to use. We'll do that, and then we'll Magma Spray the Cryptic Serpent as well. And swing in with a couple of Fanatical Firebrands. This will probably be the last game that we're gonna stream tonight. It's getting a bit late. Got a couple of things to do in the morning. We're gonna sit down and watch some Band of Brothers. So a couple of us are due for our our rewatches. As Sertra's Canter is probably going to flip. Oh no, not yet. Needs a few more cards to go in the library. 7 cards in the library of flips. Sertra's Canter is really, really cool. I think it's one of the coolest cards that I've seen come out recently. I really like it anyway. And for control, it's great. Plays another Cryptic Serpent. We will get another mana. Play an Uncrop Crusher. Go to combat and exert the Crasher. Sorry. Make it so the Cryptic Serpent cannot block. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been, I mean, the night deck didn't really work out, but that's okay. We learn these things. Thank you very much, Brother D, for tuning in after work. Good to see you back on board. I know you've been working nights. And as always, that would have been cool. As always, Paylength, thank you very much. We'll play our Hazoret. Or will we? No, that's going to get scattered. It's going to get scattered or something else. Scattered. Great. It's almost flipped his search as well. So yeah, basically there's a couple of ways that control decks are winning at the moment. One of them is Scarab Gun. The other one is playing for this guy. This guy's a bit angry. 6/5. That gets less. You can basically cast him for 2. It's definitely a lot more control decks after there was a major event recently, and basically after that everyone had control decks, even though a control deck didn't win that. So there was an MTGO standard PTQ. All of the aggro decks ended up top 8, but there was a blue-white control deck up there. 2 blue-white control decks on the top 8. Yeah, we're gonna lose it. So, and I think everyone sort of looked at it and gone, oh, maybe we can do that. I mean, when I say blue-white control, like this list is playing a walking ballista. But with Kaladesh and Aether Revolt rotating out soon, I think everyone's trying to get away from all the existing red decks. Yeah, I think you're right, because it is best of one. A lot of people are going, oh yeah, no, I can play control, but I really enjoy playing control. But playing control for a long time just gets way too much. It gets to the point where like you actually need to take breaks. Whereas aggro, you can sort of just autopilot. I used to play Mill. Mill is still one of my favorite decks. And then I sort of came to the middle and started playing Merfolk. So Merfolk's pretty good. And Merfolk's, it's an aggro deck, but it's almost a mid-range deck, because it's got bits and pieces that, it's got counter spells, it's got all sorts of other things. I'm hoping, desperately hoping, that in the 2019 core set, that there will be a Lord of Atlantis. There hasn't been a reprint of one for a while, so that'd be quite cool to see. So we're playing Wind Chaser 000, playing a cat deck. Play the Crasher. So we'll exert the Crasher and the Entangler. Fashion and the Pouncing Cheetah there, so snuck 3 damage through though, so it's not a total loss. Yeah, okay. See, this is another deck that we've come up against quite a few times now. It's a really weird meta. Basically, because it's not quite standard, because Aether Revolt and Kaladesh aren't there yet. But once Aether Revolt and Kaladesh show up, it might, I don't know, it might balance out a little bit. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but hopefully it does. Get rid of these lifelinkers. But yeah, the Path, it's like you probably know, playing Control, jeez, you just get so tired after a day of playing Control. Whereas if you're playing an aggro deck, you can keep playing and playing and playing and playing. Especially something like this. This is, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's mindless, but it definitely takes a lot less thought than playing Control. Doesn't look like we're going to win this matchup, so we just lost 500 gold. That's right. Earlier on, as a matter of fact, the quick constructor that I did before the stream, and the prizes you meant to get 2 uncommons and a rare, I got 2 uncommons and, oh no, I got 1 uncommon and 2 mythics. So, you know, that was cool. One of them was a History of Benalia, which at the time seemed like a really good idea because we were going to play around with that Knights deck, and like we played around with the Knights deck. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. So block there, block there. Yeah, it helped out in the theme deck. Fortunately, this isn't. I do really appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. We are running a little bit over tonight. Basically, Twitch has some achievements that you need to meet certain bits and pieces before you can become an affiliate. We've just got back another one of them, so that's cool. So we're currently three check marks. We've got new day, new stream, which is stream for 8 hours in the past 30 days. Who watches, which is 3 average viewers, which we seem to do pretty easily. What is they bidding, which we reached with the help of Bradford Lee and the Bradford Legion, who raided our stream on Wednesday night. That was awesome. Hopefully some of those guys come back again on Wednesday night next week. And then the last one that we need to do is stream for 7 unique days in the last 30 days. So that is unique days in GMT time as we flip our event rewards. Got a Valduk, Slimefoot the Stowaway, and some gold. So yeah, it's been really cool. It's been a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, thank you very much everyone tonight for coming along. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. It'll be will it work Wednesday? Obviously draft isn't going to work because of the dates, unfortunately, so we'll probably look at doing a draft on maybe we'll probably do it on Monday night. I think we'll have a look at draft. And then, yeah. So, thank you all. Hopefully see you on Monday. Maybe see you on Wednesday. But other than that, thanks for coming, and we'll see you again soon.